What's up, you sexy peace listeners? Welcome back to the Bears and Deers podcast. As always, the guillotine, woo, baby. Daddy Rambo coming back at ya. Guillotine. What's up, baby?
What's happening, Pimpin'?
Hey.
Eating pussy and kicking ass.
Wheeler Walker Jr., shout out.
That's a fucking great tune.
It's great.
If you haven't heard that song, oh man, what is it called? It's Wheeler Walker Jr.
Eating pussy and kicking ass,
I think that's the name of the song, but it's not what you think.
No.
You gotta listen to that on YouTube. It's fucking hilarious.
Listen to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through, it's like, yeah, this guy's a man. And then once you listen to the last third, it's like, yikes.
It's great, and he records in front of a live audience.
Oh, it's awesome.
Go give that a listen. You'll thank us later. Not around the kids.
No, God, no, Jesus. Don't listen to anything he records around children.
Yeah, or us for that matter.
Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah. We are super close to deer season.
What do we got? 13 days.
13 miserable days.
It's came so fast.
Yeah, now I feel like it's dragging its balls across my carpet.
Well, we got one more full
Like a
work
dog.
week, and then a 3-day weekend to just get blitz drunk.
Yeah.
And then 3 days of work, and then we just fucking slay a booner dough.
Oh God, yes. That's all I want.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep, nice big fat dough. I mean, I got this buck. Really, there's only one buck on camera that I would shoot. I've got a small, I got a small 8. I got the one he's a 10 or a 9. He might be a 9. His one side might only have 4.
Either or.
Either way, I don't care if he's a 9 or a 10. I'd love to ice him. But I got a small 8, and then I got another one that he's not too bad looking. He might be an iffy.
Yeah.
An 8. But other than that, I really don't have any bucks. That one buck I'd really like to get. Other than that, nothing really gets me going right now.
Yeah, that one buck of mine that we shared on the Instagram. Check us out. Beers_Deers_podcast. I think that's it. Anyway, he is pretty much ghosted me.
Really?
I got him this morning at midnight, and that's the first time since Sunday. So I think the critters are going through changes right now. Which, I during the summer I hate to put all my eggs in one basket with a buck, because like we said, they do change. Their testosterone starts flowing as the days get shorter, and 9 times out of 10 that critter's gonna disappear, and he pretty much has disappeared. But I told you Thursday that I have a new buck on camera that has kind of reappeared the same Sunday that my big boy disappeared. So he might be getting deflated.
A potential shooter.
Yeah.
And he's an 8.
He is an 8.
But he's a nice 8.
He's a nice 8.
That'll be a in the stand decision then.
Yeah, I mean,
you might see him in person and be like, nah.
At this stage in my hunting career, it's one of those things like if you have to question it, don't do it.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what you told me last year, and I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Yep. Because then I wouldn't have been able to shoot the buck that I did, which was bigger than the one that I thought about shooting.
Yeah, and I don't want to say you're going to regret it, because you're not going to. It's never regret, but it kind of is regret. I don't know if it's regret, but you don't feel good about it.
Yeah. That's like I've shot like a young deer once, and like, yeah, I'm glad that I got some meat and I'm gonna eat it, but I didn't feel good about killing that deer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I thought it was bigger. When I got down on it, when I got down on it, I was like looking at its coat, and it still like had some faint spots. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Seth, what'd you do? I'm not. If you want to kill spotted deer, I got nothing against it. That's on you. But like for me, it just doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean?
Is that illegal?
No, it's not illegal.
It's not illegal.
No.
For the longest time, I thought that was illegal. Yeah, it's just deer season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can shoot spotted deer in Maryland. Now, in some states that might be illegal, but
yeah, just like in some states it's illegal to shoot albino.
Yeah.
So, hey, check your laws and regulations.
Yeah, that's good shit to know, man.
Yes.
That's like, so, speaking of laws and regulations, Wyatt, last year, my son, he hunted with me as an apprentice. In Maryland, we have this apprenticeship thing where your first year hunting, you can be endorsed by another hunter as long as they are with you at all times and over the age of 21, and they have a hunting license. So last year, I hunted with Wyatt, and I had to adjust that microphone a tickle there.
Yeah, we are so high tech.
Yeah, we are. We are fancy. I think I did the right one. I don't know. Probably sound like a robot now. So I did that with Wyatt, but this year he had to get his full-fledged license in order for him to hunt again. So we actually just finished his hunter safety course. He passed. Not only did he pass, but he passed with a 100%.
Yay!
He did really good,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
I was super proud of him on the test. Like, I'm sitting there next to him and like watching him, and like just how smart that boy is was like, man, like, because I don't sit with him in school, you know what I mean? And he gets great grades, A's and B's. But like, man, watching him read that test, and like, it's not geared towards kids, you know what I mean? It's using large words and stuff, and man, he did really well, and he like absorbed all the information from that course very well. Like, I was impressed.
Proud papa.
Yes,
That's
proud
sick.
daddy.
Yeah, my dad sat right there with me and
Yeah.
did the whole thing. So
Yep.
I don't think I did. I don't think I got 100%. So congrats.
I didn't.
Nephew Watt. Yeah, I think I got like a 92.
Yeah, I think I got one wrong. So
Yeah.
But
so long ago. God.
yeah, he did great shooting. Shot the 20 gauge.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When I did it, it was only a pellet gun.
Yeah, it was a 22 and a 20 gauge when I did it. They had a selection there this time. It was a 22, a 20 gauge, a 410. They had a lever action 30-30, but I don't think they were letting kids shoot that.
Okay.
I don't know what the deal was with that one, but yeah, they had all kinds of guns. But anyway, what I was getting at is with the laws and regulations, like, there's some funny stuff. Like in Maryland, I was always under the impression that whenever carrying a firearm, you had to have your ammunition and your firearm separated by, like, you couldn't reach them both at the same time.
Yeah. That's
But
what I thought,
apparently,
too.
as long as it's unloaded, you're fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought like one or the other had to be locked up.
Locked up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. Like it locked in your glove box or something. But no, the DNR guy I think he was a cop actually. He said no, as long as it's not loaded, it's completely unloaded, and that means the magazine's not in it, and there's nothing in the action. It's good.
Okay then.
So,
So
yeah,
I've
like-
been legal the entire time.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes.
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 Yeah, I try to make it a point, but like, and some other stuff that I never thought about because I'm not a crossbow hunter.
Mhm.
Like when you load a crossbow, you cock that thing back. You can't put that thing in your truck with a bolt in it. So in order to like uncock a crossbow, you got to shoot it.
You have to shoot it, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
At least that's maybe we got to ask Kevin about this, but that's the way they made it seem.
Yeah. How do you uncock it?
You can't. And
Yeah.
they said like a lot of guys will bring like a small target into the field and just shoot it, you know what I mean, and throw the target back in the truck and
Yeah.
they're good to go. But you can't have a bolt in it inside your vehicle.
It's kind of like a muzzle loader. Like when I was growing up, my dad always said to unload this, you gotta shoot it.
Yep.
I mean, and that's pretty much true unless you want to take the whole fucking thing apart, take the breech plug out, push the bullet and the powder back through. So yes, I have traveled multiple times with a loaded muzzle loader in my truck.
Well, that's perfectly legal actually, as long as the primer's not in the gun.
Oh, well,
Yep.
that makes plenty of sense.
Yep. You can put the wad and all that shit, or put the black powder and the fucking bullet in it and everything. As long as the primer's not in the gun, it's considered unloaded.
Okay then,
So you've been legal.
because mine is still loaded from last year, sitting in the gun case.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
I'm not wasting fucking bullets.
I mean, that's common sense shit, dude. I mean, you know. Whatever.
Yeah. And I think that's what they try to be, but sometimes they can get a little. It's government. You got to remember that.
A lot of states get fucking wacky.
Yeah.
Like you have to have, like I think Michigan or Wisconsin, one of those states up there, you have to have your bow in a bow case.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Get fucked.
That's what I say. Like Maryland is very blue, but it is very lenient.
As far as its hunting policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Absolutely.
common sense. I don't want to say lenient. Very common sense driven.
Yeah, and we've got very generous bag limits and shit, except for, at least for deer. You know what I mean? Like our fucking geese, you get one goose in Maryland, which is fucking crazy. But for the most part, we've got pretty good bag limits. Our seasons are generously long, longer than most states. Speaking of seasons, a lot of states are opening up, man.
Yeah, a lot of states are open.
Delaware's open. Our next door neighbor, South Carolina's open. I think Tennessee is open. A lot of states are opening up. I'm jealous you guys are a little ahead of us, but at the same time, like I like our season, and I've toyed with going to Delaware last year pretty hard. This year I haven't. I don't have anywhere really to hunt over there, but September 9th, the first. That's like a good time frame for me to start. You know what I mean? That's when the mornings are starting to get cool. At least they should be,
Yikes.
But the evening sits are still going to suck. It's still going to be 80 degrees.
Could you imagine October 1st being open today?
That would suck. I would hunt Delaware.
Yeah.
If October, I don't want to wait that long.
Well, I don't know if you know what the numbers were from last year, but the estimated population in Maryland is 231,000 deer. And 67 and a half whitetails were killed.
67,000.
67,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really? That sounds low.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's that, a third of the population?
Yeah, but you got to remember, every doe has 3 fawns every year. So that population literally replenishes unless we kill at least a third of them.
That's crazy.
We have to kill a third of them just to keep the population where it's at. If we want to drop that population, we got to kill more than a third.
Sure.
We got to kill like 100,000.
But how many don't get reported?
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah,
that's true too. But the biologists, they're not just going off of like hunter numbers. They're doing flyovers and counting population with thermals and all kinds of shit. They got a pretty good idea how many deer are here. Now, how many deer are shot and killed? No, they can't really tell you that.
Yeah,
because there are people that just don't report. They don't tag. But I think most people do. Because like you're doing yourself a disservice. Like just fucking tag the animals. I mean, it really does. It's better for everybody.
I mean, if you don't report and
you're just skewing data, and it's like data I like to see. I like looking at that stuff, and I hope it's accurate. You know what I mean? So, I just but
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can't help everybody, but I think most people are legitimate. Most people tag their deer. You know what I mean?
I would hope so.
I feel that way.
I mean, I have not tagged deer. I have not, but as I've gotten older, it's like, you just tag the fucking deer.
Yeah.
What are you hurting?
Sure.
I understand the guy that shoots.
We all did dumb shit when we were young.
Yeah, I understand the guy that shoots a buck, and he doesn't have another buck tag, and he gets another big buck in front of him, and he shoots him. Like, I get it, but please don't.
Yeah, just be mature about it, dude. Like, you got to have some. For me, it's just not worth fucking losing my hunting rights for a couple years. It's just not. Yeah. Like, no buck is worth not hunting for 3 years. Fuck that, son.
I mean, look at Chris Brackett, that TV hunter. He lost his license for 3 or 5 years.
5 years, dude? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I'd be like, 3 would be brutal. A year would be brutal.
Yeah.
No buck is worth a year even. It's really not. Because for one, then you're not gonna get the buck unless you get away with it. If you get away with it, okay, all good. But dude, if you don't, fuck that. No. And I've seen DNR too much. I know they're fucking around. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Young and dumb, sure, we've all fucked around a little bit. But,
of course.
You learn from that shit. Get a little older and a little wiser. Yeah. But that's hunting, man. What are you gonna do? Can't help everybody.
So, Guillotine, I got something for you. You dream, right? When you sleep, you dream.
I do.
You ever had like really vivid dreams that you think they're real?
Dude, I've had quite a few.
Okay.
Bro. I did a little stint. Let me tell you. I woke up and had to change my drawers more than once.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope you're not like this guy in Ghana. China, a man in Ghana accidentally chopped off his own penis while dreaming about slaughtering a goat. The incident occurred on August 12th when a farmer, identified as, probably get this wrong, Kofi Ada, woke up to see his penis chopped off and lay in his chair bleeding after acting out a dream of preparing dinner.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, what the fuck, man? I can't even imagine. Like, I'd fucking blow my brains out.
Apparently, he chopped off his own penis and testicles.
How the fuck do you not wake up?
Yeah, I told Sam the same thing. I'm like, once you feel like a little bit, just a tickle.
Yeah, I'm waking up.
You're waking up. Unless it was like a grab it, stretch it, and just like
yeet.
Yeah, dog.
My palms are sweating right now.
Yeah,
that's fucking brutal, man.
And Sam said there has to be something else to the story.
I mean, it sounds shady as hell. First of all, that dude's name, what the fuck? Something's off already, dude.
Come on, bro.
What was his name? What the fuck?
What was his name? Kofi Ada.
Kofi Ada? Yeah, fuck. That sounds awfully suspect, dude. Sounds like something out of a fucking anime film.
42-year-old farmer. And
where was it at?
China.
Okay, that makes sense.
Ghana, China. And apparently he doesn't have any money. He's going to need surgery, and he's still living, but he is without...
Start a GoFundMe, dude.
Yeah, you'll probably make billions.
Yeah.
I'll give him some money.
Dude, take my money. I feel for you, brother.
Apparently he said, I was sitting in my chair when I dozed off in my sleep and dreamt that I was cutting some meat in front of me. Chopped off his entire dick and balls.
So he was probably not packing a whole lot then. I mean, if he could make that, quick of a slice. Like, did he have maybe some of them scissors like the kids use? You know what I mean? Like just a quick snip.
I don't know.
Do we know? We have any data on that?
But like, it had to be like a swift. Because if you're going in for like the saw motion.
Yeah, and what kind of knife this guy got in fucking Ghana, China? It must be a hell of a knife, dude.
Apparently.
You should fucking find out. I need to buy a new knife. New fucking
What do you got, bro?
What kind of knife you use, dude? That thing must be really sharp. That's high quality steel, man. He's got a fucking samurai sword, son.
Dude.
He's probably inherited it.
Just folded over and over upon itself.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
That's just, man.
Like,
you blew my brain. I
have nothing to say about that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm in shock.
Yeah. I've dreamt. I've had some pretty vivid dreams. I've pissed the bed,
Yeah,
but
we've all done it at least twice.
Never. Where do you get the knife? That's what I'm saying. Like Sam said, it's very sketchy. I feel like that was like some weird shit going on.
Yeah, it doesn't add up to me. I think he lied.
Yeah, he was doing like some knife play.
Some weird shit. Yeah. Something's off there.
Yeah, apparently his wife wasn't there, and she just came in and found him in a pool of blood. Come on. They were doing some knife play.
Maybe she did it and told him, look, if you fucking tell on me, I'm going to finish the job. You know what I mean? It's probably something like that.
Caught him with some heifer. Cut his fucking
Or called him fucking a goat. I bet he's a goat fucker. Sounds like a goat fucker.
Hey, these poor people over in these third world countries...
Don't get that.
Don't understand it.
Like you look at a fucking goat. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna fuck that. Jesus Christ, people.
Holy shit, yeah. But people got some issues.
Some strange people out there.
I thought that was interesting, though.
Yeah. Have you ever had like a dream about a deer, about hunting?
No.
Really?
No, I never have.
I've had quite a few.
Really?
Yeah, I've had quite a few. I thought it was you who was talking to me about it not long ago, but it must have been Ryan. And he had a dream about hunting.
Ryan.
I think he whiffed.
Hey, par for the course.
It was like, he just told me, I can't remember what, I might be wrong, but he told me he was trying to shoot a deer and he fucking missed and he woke up and he was like, ah.
He's got PTSD.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Ryan. I love you to death.
Poor bro. I've had some dreams about deer hunting. Never like actually making a shot, but like being in the tree and like deer being around me and shit.
I've never.
No.
I have weird dreams. I can't even recall most of them, but I would remember if I had a deer hunting dream.
Your dreams are about like fucking butchering goats and shit.
Yeah. I got my dick in my hand and a knife in the other. Oh fuck.
Sam saved your life quite a few times. You've pissed the bed? Have you ever been pissed on though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I got pissed on one time. And this chick was butt naked, and I get in my bed, and like I'm spooning her, you know what I mean? Like I'm the big spoon, and like as soon as I engage, I just feel a stream on the fucking top of my leg, like solid stream.
Lord.
So, like I wasn't even asleep. Like I've had it before where
you wake up and
you're you're like
in a puddle.
Yeah. But this chick like literally just straight up like pissed. And it took me a second to register what was going on. And I was like, hey,
you're fucking pissing, dude.
You're fucking pissing the bed, honey. Like you gotta let's take a shower.
Yeah, I've never been in that position.
Yeah,
I've woken up in piss.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess I hope this is a normal thing. Our listeners are probably like, these fucking dudes dating some alcoholic chicks, dude.
Hey,
you get you get blackout drunk enough. It happens. It does happen. I mean, I've done it. I fucking well, TJ tells this story a lot better than I do. But one time, I got so blackout pissed drunk. It was like after Oktoberfest, and I was sleeping on my couch, and my buddy TJ was sleeping on my other couch.
Shout out TJ.
And he says in the middle of the night, I get up and I'm like making funny noises, and he watches me walk over in the corner, whip my dick out and start pissing.
Hell yeah.
I piss right in the corner. And he's just watching me like, Seth, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, and he's just laying there watching me. I finish pissing, zip my pants up, walk over, look down at him, grab his blanket, yank it off of him.
Fuck you.
Walk over and lay down on the couch.
It's my blanket now, motherfucker.
Oh, man. He told me that, and I was like, you've got to be shitting me, son.
That's crazy.
I thought it was the dog, but it was me. Sorry, Luna. You were a good girl.
R.I.P. Luna.
R.I.P. She was a great dog.
But yeah, like when you're younger, like you dream about going to you're pissing in the toilet and you piss a bed.
Yep.
In my older age, I've had those dreams, and I've gotten just to the point, and I'm like, whoa! I wake right up in the bathroom.
Yeah. Unless I'm blackout drunk.
Oh yeah, dude. Even in like my drunkest, I've still woken up.
Really? You've never pissed a bed?
I think I have one time. Living here in the Porter Estate, the 500 acres we're living on, and I think I pissed in bed one time living here.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Come to think of it, I don't know if I have ever pissed in bed. I know I've done that. I've gotten up and like pissed somewhere I wasn't supposed to, but I don't know if I've ever actually like just pissed in the bed.
I've never gotten up and pissed somewhere. Yeah,
I've had several chicks piss in bed though while I was in bed with them.
Yeah, I think it's different for chicks. I mean, like. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Because I'm a stomach sleeper, so I can, like...
you would
I
be.
don't know.
Don't sleep on your belly if you don't know you're selling.
I don't know. Fucking piss in the bed. I don't know what to do.
You ever go to prison, don't sleep on your stomach.
I don't plan on going to prison.
Yeah, nobody does.
That's true. It's very, very
You know what? You know what I want to do? I'm going to go to prison next year. I'm going to go do a bit.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. We're getting way off topic here.
That's fine. People love to hear this.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
is real life shit here.
It's real life shit.
Piss in the bed.
I've been on a roll this week, just thinking about like scenarios. I think it's because I was working and not like listening to music or podcasts.
Daydreaming.
So I actually had to like think.
Oh,
it's weird. Because I honestly, when I'm working, I'm almost always working alone. Mm-hmm. So I'll either listen to music or podcasts. But this week, I couldn't find my Bluetooth headset till like the end of the week. So I did a lot of like work this week without that. And I feel like it helped me think a lot. I think it's a good thing to disconnect sometimes.
Yeah.
Like we get too much information. Like we're constantly taking in information. Fucking social media, fucking radio, the fucking TV. You know what I mean? Like sometimes.
It's all bad, too.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
Sometimes you got to just disconnect, man. And you know I do that like a couple times a year. I'll just delete everything.
That's a very good thing.
Yeah, I'll delete Facebook, Snapchat, fucking all that shit for like a month. And just take a break, like an information diet. But anyway, so I thought about this. And I think I may have even said this one before. But I got a couple good ones for you. All right. Now you get a choice.
Okay.
Like a fucking evil genie pops out of a bottle, and he's like, "All right, motherfucker."
Oh.
He's like, "You got three options. Either A, you can only ever hunt public land.
Ooh.
Or B, you can only ever hunt private land, but you're not guaranteed private. So, like, say you can't find a private land to hunt that year, guess what? You don't hunt.
Ooh.
Or C, you got to suck me off.
Okay.
That last one's not really an option. I just thought it was funny. So, A, would you rather either only ever be able to hunt public, or B, only ever be able to hunt private, but you're not guaranteed to have private land?
Wow. That's tough, bro. It would have to be only hunt private.
You'd roll the dice.
I feel like I'm pretty advanced in my hunting career that I feel like I could find critters. Not as good as I could on private. Let's throw it out there, but I feel like I could get it done.
You'd stick with public?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're rolling the dice. It's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, like, dude, what if you can't find a place to hunt that year, then what? You just don't hunt?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Private land, at least maybe some of the time you just run into one.
Mm-hmm.
But not being able to get out there would absolutely kill me.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be only private.
Only private?
Or public.
Public, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thought about this one for a while. And although I would miss private tremendously, I think I would stick with the same thing. Because honestly, what I've found with hunting public is it's just as doable. It just takes more work.
Yeah.
As you got more competition, you're going to have to walk more. You can't fucking bait when you feel like being lazy, which is a nice thing on private land. Like, I just feel like being lazy. I want to ice a doe this week. I'm going to put some corn out. You know what I mean? And you don't have that ability. But if I felt like I was forced to only hunt public, I feel like I would change my tactics a whole lot.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I would do is I would try to minimize my setup as much as possible. I would want the lightest climber as possible. I would invest into a high quality drag system. You know what I mean? Like maybe some kind of like haul rope or something. There's a bunch of shit out there you can use.
A cart.
You already got a cart, but you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I would get better equipment for processing the deer out of the field. I might even get like a pack, which I do have a pack for like out west, that if I wanted to hunt really deep in, I could just quarter it out, you know what I mean? And I would change a lot of things. Yeah. But I would stick with public as well.
Yeah, I feel like it would make you it might make you a better hunter because you would have to hone in on where these deer are really going.
Yeah, and the competition.
Yeah. Because like I said, you can definitely run into one out of pure luck. When the pressure is to the max, you can run into one.
Yes.
But if you only have to stick to public, you would have to hone in on these critters.
Yeah. And I would hunt a lot. I think I would probably take my vacation around the beginning of season as opposed to the rut.
I agree with that.
Because I feel like public land is a lot better when it hasn't been hunted in 6 months. You know what I mean? Like Septembers or Octobers, depending on what your state's open. And I would probably even, if I only hunted public land, I would probably even hunt the tri-state area. I'd hit Pennsylvania opener, I'd hit Delaware opener, and Maryland openers, and I would hunt all of them hard.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? They would definitely change things. Yeah. So if you only have that option, those are maybe some tips for you, some things that John and I would do that would increase your chances for success. Yeah. Hunt those openers hard.
Pause this real quick. I'm about to piss myself.
Okay, I think we're back.
Yeah, we're back. I drank my ding dong.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it would definitely be public. It would have to be public. I mean, just sitting out an entire year, that would be fucking brutal. Brutal.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, couldn't do it. As much as I love having a private piece, but it's not like we have like our own land. Like that would be another level. That's like true. If I had my own land, I would probably just say yeah, but not knowing, like being that we just have permission on properties, it's just not worth the risk of not being able to hunt one year.
Because these properties can be snatched from us
in an instant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't work for the Corps anymore. Sorry.
Find another job.
But you found a nice little spot down in southern Maryland.
Hell
cheap.
Yeah.
What was it, 26 acres?
29 acres.
Yeah.
For $100K. Under $100K.
Pretty chunk of land.
and it's got Sitka and whitetail.
Yeah.
And you and Brian and I were all shitting around talking about splitting it 3 ways. I bet that mortgage would be like $300 each.
Yeah, I'm not sure what a loan would be for just land.
Right. We'd probably have to have 20% down.
Yeah, it would be a bigger down payment, probably a bigger interest rate.
Yeah.
Because there's no capital.
Yeah. I can't swing that right now.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's nice to dream.
Thanks, Byron.
Yeah. Fucking everything's so goddamn expensive right now.
Gas is coming down, even though it's still $3.60 a gallon.
Yeah.
Whatever.
My boy Chris out in South Carolina, shout out.
Shout out.
Texted me. He said, tell everybody he said hello. So we're thinking of you up here, Chris.
Hello.
I got another one for you. This is another one I was thinking about. And this one more came up because I bought some gear.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, we got a discount on some Sitka gear.
Yeah.
The clothing.
Camouflage.
Yeah, not the deer. It's actually spelled different, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's a funny thing, like Sitka gear and Sitka deer.
Yeah, Sitka deer.
Most people from out of Maryland call them Sika.
Call them Sika.
Sika.
Yeah, but if you're in Maryland, they call them Sitka.
Yeah.
But that's because, like, if you're from the West, there's the Sitka blacktail, which is Sitka, just like the clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dumb.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so Ryan and I just placed an order. We got a couple things. He's got a hefty discount that we pulled off of there. So I was looking at some like clothing stuff, and I was thinking about these face masks for like early season for like mosquitoes. You know, the real light ones.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot a pass on that, John.
I don't like the face mask.
No, why not?
Like when I'm bow hunting, I need to feel that string on my face.
That's what I was getting
especially on like my nose, and like a tickle of it I need to feel like on the corner of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So no,
Yeah,
not in on that. Face paint, sure, but not a mask.
I agree. I think like especially man in like down there in Dorchester County where the bugs are so bad.
Yeah,
you almost want one, but I can't. I do not like shooting with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
No.
So I forego the face mask all year. Actually, I don't even use them in the winter.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I just tough it out. My nose, I look like Rudolph.
I'll have one, but if a deer walks in, I'm pulling that thing down around my neck.
Yeah.
Because if you don't practice with that face mask and then all of a sudden you have one on and you go to shoot your bow, that's going to make your left and right different.
Yes.
Because it's going to add a little gap in your face.
Yep. Especially if it's a thick one.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big difference. Yeah. So, and like sometimes I have that Sitka hoodie that has a built-in one, and sometimes I'll do that. I'll put it up for like a little bit just till like my face gets warm, and then I'll take it off. Or if a deer pulls up quick, I always drop that thing down. What about face paint? Do you like face paint? Do you think it's necessary? Do you think it's ridiculous? Do you think, do you want to be a commando? Like, what's your opinion on that?
I don't think it's necessary.
No, I don't either. Neither's drinking your own urine.
That's true. But you like
I do
taste.
it anyway because I like the taste.
Yeah.
Nah. Great movie.
I don't know. I mean, I think anything you can do to break up the human form is, yes, please do.
Yeah.
But I personally, I have, but I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
I don't know.
I do sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like a wild hair gets up my ass, and I'll throw some face paint on because I usually have it in my truck. Like when I hunt with the ghillie suit, I almost always use it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like on my eyes and shit, like where it is showing. Just certain sits. You know what I mean? Like it's not. I don't think it's a bad idea to use it if you're in a blind. You know what I mean? Especially if you're very pale.
A white.
If you're white.
Yeah.
You know, if you're like, I don't know, went to private school white. Maybe wear some face mask when you're in that blind, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deer think when they look up at you and they lock eyes with you. I'm not...
Well, they can't really lock eyes with you.
No?
Although...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Because they just see differently.
They have... The rods and cones... their cornea is so large, which is like the colored part of the eye. Mm-hmm. There's like no white, right?
Yeah.
And they can see motion a lot better than us. And that's why like they can run through the woods and not like fall over branches and shit. But they can't focus on like one pinpoint area like we can.
Yeah.
Their eyes are around the sides of their heads. The genetic makeup of their eye is just, it's not built for that. And that's why they'll do that thing with their head. When they're looking at you, they'll go like this. They'll go up and down. You know what I mean? And they try to get like a picture of you, but they can't actually like focus on you. They can't really look you in the eyes. They can look. It looks like it does, and it feels like it, but
they're fucking stealing your soul, brother.
It does.
Yeah.
But yeah, they actually can't like focus on a singular object in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is it doesn't matter.
No. Now, what will matter though is if you're white as fuck and it's like early morning light and your face moves, they're gonna catch that movement.
Because they do see white.
Yes, they see white very well.
Yeah.
They see white very well. They see blue very well. They see yellow very well. They don't see reds and greens very well.
Yeah.
So that could be a factor.
See, I mean, my thought process was I was blessed with this luscious beard on my face. So I feel like that's breaking up
Yep.
a little bit.
Of the outline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think the beard's a good thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
Especially if you're super white, like John, like white trash white.
Hey,
What are you going to do?
Deal with the hard, hand your doubt. You know what I mean? But, yeah.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, it's like Fred Bear's 10 Commandments, man. Don't look for deer, look for movement. And remember, that's what they're looking for, too. At the end of the day, if you sit fuck still, it doesn't necessarily matter what you're wearing or what camo pattern you've got on. Movement is what's going to get you fucked.
I've watched my dad kill so many deer in a red flannel, blue jeans, with a fucking cigarette sticking out of the fucking corner of his mouth.
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
It's all about sitting still, baby.
It is. Like spending thousands of dollars on camo, I don't think the camo is what you should be paying for.
No, absolutely not.
I agree with paying top of the line to stay warm and comfortable.
Yeah.
But the camo isn't. It doesn't make the hunter.
The camo is cool to us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I like that pattern. But honestly, I could give a fuck. It doesn't. I don't factor that into my like hunting strategy a lot. Like, I feel like Sika's got a good pattern, and it was engineered intentionally. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter to me a whole lot. Like, Origin's camo looks really cool. Their new camo, I'd be perfectly good with that. I'll hunt with solid colors. I don't care. What matters to me is if I'm going to stay warm when it's 30 degrees outside. That's what matters to me.
That's like Osseo gear, like I've talked about wanting to get. And I'm still up in the air about that. But they say, oh, we're the best camo out there because we're the same camo pattern as an owl. But I don't think that matters.
No, I don't think camo pattern really matters. On a scale. The camo pattern is at the absolute bottom for clothing. Yeah. I could care less. If it was solid black, but it was going to keep me really warm, and it was super functional for hunting, it was quiet, you know what I mean? It didn't make a lot of noise. It wasn't too bulky. That's money for me. I'm good with that. I don't care about the camo.
Because I think a lot of people buy camo thinking that deer see the same way we do.
Yeah.
And like you just said, they don't.
They don't. They do not.
They see a wide spectrum. They can't focus.
Right.
So...
They focus on the only thing what spooks deer is movement, because that's how they were throughout the years. They've evolved to be leery of anything that moves, and because predators move, mountain lions move, bears move, fucking all that shit that hunts them moves, and in order for them to die, something has to move.
Yeah,
and
I mean, think about how many times you've walked through the woods and you've seen deer just running away,
right?
Because they see you before you see them.
Yes.
So
that's what it's all about. I mean, fuck. You could be literally sitting in a fucking bright red van on the side of the road. If you're not moving, a deer might walk by and not think anything of it.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. It's all about movement.
I love these critters so much.
That's part of what makes them so much fun to hunt is their sophisticated ability to stay alive. They are a highly tuned prey animal, and they are in tune with everything in their environment.
Yeah, just I hope I'm not alive for the day when they finally figure out we're up in trees.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, which I hope will never happen. I'm sure it won't, but
that's even if they do. I mean, like, it still gets back to as long as you don't move. What you got to beat is their scent is the primary thing.
yes.
As long as you beat that nose, it's kind of easy to beat their eyes. Just don't fucking move. And if you are going to move, wait till they're not looking at you. Wait till they're moving or looking the other way. And their field of vision is larger, too, because their eyes are on the sides of their heads, you know? Like you and I, our eyes are here. So we've got like a 180-degree field of view.
Yeah.
A deer's eyes are on the sides.
They got like 320.
They've got like a 300-degree. Yeah, 320. You know what I mean? So they can see all around them other than directly behind them.
That's why I like to wait till I draw back to when they're moving or they're looking away.
Yeah.
Because if they're just standing still, but they're looking away, but you can still see their eye, they can still see you.
They can still see you, absolutely. Yeah, and you taught me that when they're moving is also a good time to draw.
Oh, yeah, they'll never see you.
Yeah, and I've had pretty good success with that.
Oh, God.
We're getting close, baby.
The lady killer is 100% dialed the fuck in.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I wake up in the morning and my bow is just screaming at me like, take me.
Please.
I need bud. Just like, easy, Val. Easy. We'll get you, honey.
Came over Thursday and got that thing tuned all up in.
Whew. We were shooting some good groups, baby.
Yeah.
What did we stretch out to? 90?
86?
86 pickup sticks.
Yeah. We were shooting
softballs. Yeah, that's like I said, man. I feel like I'm shooting the best I've ever shot right now. I shot at 100 yesterday. Fucking great groups at 100. I mean, obviously, I'm not planning to shoot a deer at 100, but I like to challenge myself because when that deer's at 35,
chip shot,
a hell of a lot easier, right? You know what I mean? And that's why we do it, man. And we were talking about that was another thing in hunter safety that they mentioned. It's in the book that they recommend no one shoots past 40 yards at a white-tailed deer with a bow.
Really?
Yep. And I thought that was interesting. And one of the instructors said, like, I'll practice out to 70 and 80. He was like, but I won't shoot anything past 40. You know, I was just sitting. I kept quiet, but I was like, I fucking smoked a doe of 56 last year, dude.
Well, you're a bitch.
Yeah. But, you know, it's all in what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I agree and disagree with that.
Yeah, I think for a general rule, you shouldn't shoot past 40. And honestly, the amount of times I've shot past 40 are very few.
For the average guy, I feel like 40 yards on a whitetail looks like a fucking mile.
Yeah.
And it does.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I try not to stretch out past 40. I have, and, you know, killed it. But that's just me.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I think that's a good rule in general. But a lot of guys, you know, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably like us. You're probably a fucking pretty diehard bow hunter. And you can probably stretch it out past what you limit yourself at. It's all about being an ethical hunter and knowing your own limitations.
And reading the animal.
Yes.
You need to know how to read that animal. If that animal is skittish and it's at 45, please don't.
Don't let that arrow fly.
No, because
it's going to duck.
It's going to duck, or you're going to hit it wrong, and the thing's going to suffer. Because at the end of the day, I love these critters just as much as I love probably about anything.
Yeah.
And it might sound strange that, like I say, I love them, but you kill them. Well, it's strange.
Yeah, it is, and it's something that it's hard to make like tangible.
Yeah.
You know, I can't necessarily explain it, but you know what I like to say is, do you think the Indians had reverence for the animals that they hunted? Of course they did. So why can't we?
Exactly.
Why can't I have the same thing? Why can't I share that same relationship with the animals that I hunt?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I do. And whether you feel like I do or not, doesn't mean shit to me. I don't give a fuck what you think.
No.
You know what I mean? But there's always people out there that will hate on you for hunting. And that's, you know, we got to try to be good stewards. We got to try to...
Good word.
You know, give hunting a good image.
Yeah. And of course there's bad in it. But there's bad in everything.
Yes. If you hunt perfect, there is nothing wrong with it. But the problem is you can't. There's going to be times you make mistakes. And an animal may suffer. That's kind of the nature of things, and it's still probably a mercy compared to how they would have died anyway.
Oh God, just follow Nature's Metal on Instagram and realize how merciful we are when we put one arrow through double lung or heart, and how quick that death is compared to getting ripped to pieces.
And the beauty of, like, tonight, I sat down at the dinner table and I made some fucking, like, instant noodles.
Oh, yeah, this.
And some green beans.
Hamburger helper.
And some deer steak.
Yeah.
And I sat down with my kids at the dinner table and we enjoyed that animal. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful fucking thing. I can't wait. I can't believe we're so close.
Dude, I feel like it's been it's almost going to be surreal. I can't wait till the night before when we do the podcast over here. 'Twas the night before deer season
times 2.
22.
Yeah.
And man, I'm not going to be able to sleep.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I bought a rebuild kit for my Grim Reapers, so I got 4 fucking meat missiles ready for a rib cage.
Oh, man. I've used that same line. Yeah. Ready for the inside of that rib cage, baby.
Want this meat missile? I can't wait.
Oh man, yeah. I'm set. Like I'm completely ready for season. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna reach out to Kevin and see if he wants to do a little climbing and shooting. I might go over there and shoot and climb a little bit, but I mean, I'm ready.
I need some lighted knocks. But other than that, I'm ready.
Nice. And that's a click away.
Click away. 2 days away.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The bow is fast.
Yes. What was your sight tape end up being, like a 5?
5.
So
fucking fast.
It's fucking cooking.
1 is the fastest I can get with CBE, and I'm a 5.
Yeah. So. And you've got a short draw length.
Yeah, 27.5.
Imagine if you had a 31.5. You'd probably be like a 3.
Yeah.
You'd be almost maxing that fucking thing out.
I wish the helix was like your bow, where you could change the let off 85 to 80. Just to see. I don't know how much that would sway it. But
I'd love to know that. I'm sure that there's something out there that could tell us. I mean, if we had a chrono, we could do it to mine, shoot it at 80 and shoot it at 85.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how much it would really change.
I bet it'd get a couple pounds, but I bet it's probably like 4 pounds or something. Something
Maybe.
very small.
Yeah. You wouldn't even notice it.
Probably wouldn't even change your sight tape.
Nah.
Yeah. Or maybe it would.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
What do we know?
Nothing. We don't know a fucking thing. We know drinking beer and shooting deer, Daddy.
That's what we're good at.
That's it.
That's what we do best.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me see. I got some other stuff on here I thought of, too, so we might as well...
camera's going off.
I know. I just had a big doe come up on mine.
Oh, boner doe?
Okay, I got a good one. What's your opinion on this, John? Is hunting over a food plot the same as baiting?
No.
Why not?
Well, these critters can access that food point at different locations compared to a corn pile. Yes, they can access it at different locations, but they have to come to one specific area.
What if you've got a 16 by 16 food plot?
It's still pretty small compared to a 16 by 16 food plot.
Yeah. I mean, that's putting them in a pretty small area.
That's true, but is that really a food plot? I feel like...
What would you call it?
I'd call it
a bait station.
Bait station.
So, food plot. What's your minimum size of a food plot?
Couple acres.
Really?
Yeah.
So your food plot was not a food plot, then?
It was not.
You consider that more of a bait station?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're anything under, I mean, I don't know. I have zero idea, but personally, I think if you're anything under 3 acres, it's probably going to get annihilated before you can even hunt it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you think?
I kind of agree with you. I think, to me, a food plot is something relatively small, like under an acre.
Really?
If beyond that, you're almost fucking farming.
See, I would call it, okay. I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like, if you've got acres of crop planted,
that's true. I agree with that.
That's more like a farm. I mean, whether you're farming for deer or you're farming to harvest crop, it's still kind of like a farm.
I agree with that. I would call like a little tiny food plot maybe like a kill plot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just there just to kill.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much just a bait station.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think it's cooler. There's more like I don't know.
It's more like
it's more mystery around a food plot because it is a bigger area. You know what I mean?
It's almost more natural, even though it's not.
Yes, it's more natural. I feel like it makes them maybe feel even better. Like they're gonna act differently around corn pile than they would around a food plot.
Yeah.
Because they're smart enough to know the difference.
Yeah.
When they see corn, they're already on edge.
Oh yeah.
Unless it's like opening day. But even then, I feel like they're still a little on edge.
Oh, yeah. I feel like no matter how long you have that corn pile out, they are always on edge.
Yeah.
But I've never really fucked with corn that much, so I don't really know. I mean, I have.
Right.
But
not like a lot.
No.
We've put corn out. We've hunted over corn plenty of times, but it's not like we're the authorities on hunting over corn. Like I've killed more deer not over corn than I have over corn. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot more. But I've still killed probably, I don't know, probably 8 deer over corn. Maybe not that many, but maybe 6. So I mean, I've hunted over corn enough to like have a pretty decent understanding of it and how they act. And I just feel like a food plot is different, but it's very similar in nature. And my point is anybody that has a food plot that is against baiting is kind of like,
you're baiting,
dude, you're baiting. You know what I mean? But I don't know how DNR feels about that, because DNR feels like, I think from a conservation standpoint, it's actually not good for the deer to be able to ingest that much corn all at once. You know what I mean? At least with a food plot, they can't just fucking guzzle in a bunch of fucking corn. You know what I mean? So it is probably better for the animals.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. It's tricky. I don't look down on states that outlaw baiting.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish Maryland would. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got nothing against it, but I kind of wish they would.
So 67,000 deer killed last year. If they outlawed,
it was like 87, but
it might have been. We'll just say 67, just for the sake of argument. If they outlawed baiting, how much less do you think would be if they outlawed baiting?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
maybe 10,000 less.
I'd go as far as say 20, maybe 30.
You think so?
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of deer are killed
especially Sika.
Yeah.
A lot of Sika get shot over bait.
Yeah.
Like most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of why I would be like all for banning it, because then them fuckers, I mean, hey, more power to you, dude. If I was there, if I had a piece of private down there, I would probably bait too. But since I don't, I would love it for them not to be allowed to bait. You know what I mean? I feel like it would give us better odds on public.
I would love to know the numbers. I wish that was a bullet point when you check a deer in. Did you kill this over a bait pile or not?
That would be cool.
That would be fucking
But
awesome.
how many people would lie? You know, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It would have to be like a caveat on there. This is strictly for study purposes.
Yeah, we're not going to hunt you down.
Yeah, you're allowed to hunt over bait. We just want to know where deer are being killed and what circumstances, you know what I mean? Then people might be honest, but they'd probably still lie.
Don't let me run DNR. Don't let me.
Yeah, what would you do?
I would put in. I would be more like a survey guy. Like I want to know
a lot.
I want to know a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I want to know what these critters are doing.
I have so many questions. Yeah. Like, and I feel like they don't ask us enough. Like, why not send us? Like, I fill out the surveys that they do send us. Mm-hmm. They send me surveys about fur bearer shit. It's like, dude, send me questions about deer. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking. I mean, we all have questions about stuff like this. Like, why not? Let's fucking figure it out.
I mean, they do ask you, would you kill it with crossbow or vertical bow?
Yes.
You know, like, and in Maryland they give you different numbers in like counties and shit like that, so they know like where a deer was killed within a county.
Yep.
But I feel like they need to ask more questions.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I agree. I mean, I love the data. I love that information. Because I have a inquisitive mind by nature. Like that's just I want to know these things, and I feel like the more we can know, the better we are as hunters. You know what I mean? The more prepared we can be, the more efficient we might be.
Yeah. I mean, they ask crossbow versus vertical bow. Why don't they put that information out?
But yeah, why don't they fucking? They could even do like, you know, it'd be cool if they did optional survey when you kill a deer, when you tag a deer. Would you like to take an optional survey? Yes. It just has a slew of questions. Did you harvest this deer with a mechanical or a fixed blade? You know what I mean? Did you harvest? What was your draw weight? You know what I mean? Like all that stuff. Did you have a pass through? Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be fucking sick.
I would do that fucking survey every time.
Every single time.
Yeah, because I'd love to know that data. I'd love to know that information.
Did you get a pass through? Yes, duh. 80 pounds.
80 pounds, get fucked.
I'm a man.
Did you masturbate in the stand afterwards? Yes. Twice.
Yeah. I'm a nerd. I mean, I love numbers.
When it comes to deer, we're fucking as nerdy as it gets, brother.
I love it.
Oh man, you ain't shitting, baby, and we're getting close.
Really fucking
So close. Oh, I can taste it.
I can't believe it's come so fast.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, but I can believe I come so fast. But
This season's flown by. I mean, we've had a pretty awesome off season. We've had a lot of stuff going on, so that's helped a lot too. Ryan is back from his honeymoon. He's fucking getting dialed in. He'll be up here with me for open weekend. We haven't talked about that at all. Like, what are your plans for opening day? Where are you going? What are you doing? You know, you want a beer? You need a cold one?
I would love a beer. Personally, I'm going to the quarry, my hang on, open in the morning, and as it stands right now, this very second, August 27th at 7:13 p.m., the first doe that walks by, I am putting a Grim Reaper through her motherfucking ribcage.
Hell yeah.
That's all it is. And if something doesn't come by that morning, I'm probably going to leave around 10, go get some lunch with you fellas, and go back out around 2, 3.
Yep.
And then when a doe walks by right then, killing that doe.
Yeah.
Because the bucks are shifting. As of right now here in Maryland, at least in Cecil County, their behaviors are changing.
Yeah. Winds of change are on the horizon.
Yep.
So now that is specifically because you're not getting your buck on camera consistently anymore.
Yeah, I got him during the day last Sunday. So what was that? August 21st, something like that. And I haven't had him daylight since.
Now, if your wind's terrible for that stand, what are you going to do?
I didn't think about that. That's a good question.
It's pretty constantly good there, though, right? Because it's it's like the predominant wind direction. But what if it's bad?
For the morning, as long as it's not north, I'm okay.
Okay.
But in the afternoon, if it's due west, I can't hunt there.
Gotcha.
And if it's due west, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have thought about going to Port and hunting in the corn where you took Wyatt last year.
It's a good spot.
And just seeing what happens.
Would that be a good west wind spot?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But I've just thought about it. I haven't checked.
There's 2 spots we can do that there, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Tell
can
you
hunt
about it off air.
Yeah. But yeah, as long as it's not west, which is very rare.
Yeah,
Here.
it's very rare.
Yeah.
Yep.
This time of the year, it's either south, southwest, or northwest if it's a chilly day.
So Ryan's coming up here. He'll be hunting opening weekend with me, at least half of it. In the morning, we're going to go to a property in Elkton that I have permission on till October and hunt there. And I'm shooting the first big doe that walks by.
Yeah, baby.
Probably going to put corn out. Well, almost certainly going to put corn out. I'm a big fan of doing that for that first kill to get them jitters out.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I told Ryan. I'm probably going to go out and set corn out in 2 separate locations on 2 opposite ends of this 90-acre property. So we both have like a little corn pile to set up over. And hopefully ice a doe in the morning. We can both ice one, get it out of our system. And after that, meet up with you, maybe grab some lunch. And then we're planning to go to Fair Hill and do a little public hunting. And the reason I scouted there, and there's a great spot in there that you can really only hunt with saddles.
Oh.
And
I was getting ready to say if I ice one that morning, maybe I'll come with. But hey, fuck me, right?
Well, you can use a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
You could sit in my ghillie suit. But yeah, there's really no climbable trees in there. Everything's got limbs.
That's kind of the way it is around here sometimes.
On public land, that's usually where the deer are hanging out,
Yeah.
and they're there for a reason. Not always, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that is contingent upon my camera. If that buck starts showing up more consistent, which right now he's not. I get him every couple days.
Yeah.
But if he starts showing up more consistently, then Ryan's going to be hunting solo, and I'm going to go hit port in the evening. Not the morning, because I can't hunt that spot in the morning.
No?
No.
Can't get in there?
No good access. I'd fuck myself.
Yeah.
So, but that evening, I could.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm going to hunt the quarry in the morning on the 9th. Because I can get in there. I can slip in, slip out in the morning.
Yeah.
No issue.
You have zero issue there in mornings.
No.
Yeah, you have great access. Where my buck is, terrible access. I have to walk through a food source to get to that spot.
Yeah,
so it's
icky.
No go for a morning hunt.
And I'm sure he's probably bedded in the corn.
Probably, yeah.
You know,
I mean, I've got a picture of him with corn in his antlers.
Yeah, he's got a corn stalk in his fucking antlers.
Corn Pop is a bad dude.
Yeah, dude.
But, yeah, so that's the plan for opening day as of now. And wind dependent. Obviously, everything depends on the wind, on how it's going to be set up. But usually our wind forecast is pretty good, so when I set this corn out, I should know a decent spot of where our wind's going to be. And then the evening hunt on public land, just going to play the wind. I know where they're bedding. I got some pretty good funnels, some heavily traveled paths where I plan to set up me and Ryan, and should set us up for some success.
Well, as of right now, which it will change, Friday, September 9, high of 86.
Yeah.
With a east wind, which I am perfect with.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
for my spot in port.
It'll change.
Which is kind of nice, because is what you want for a buck.
Yeah.
He feels comfortable.
Yeah, you gotta hunt. You gotta hunt what he's comfortable with.
Right. If the wind is blowing the exact direction you want it to, well, guess what? He's probably not going to walk over there because he's got no wind in his face.
Yeah, and big bucks like to quarter into the wind.
Yeah.
They don't like to walk directly into the wind. They like to quarter into the wind.
Yeah, so an east wind might work. It depends on, like, how. Is it dead east? Then I'm probably good. But if it's, like, slightly northeast, I'm bad.
Yeah, that's
which is common around here.
Yeah.
We get an eastern wind. That's our, like, predominant wind direction.
In the early season, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, a northeast or a southeast is fairly common. But we'll see. And that's the thing. Like, when you get a wind direction, especially, does it say a speed?
5 to 10. But, you know.
Okay, so that's right where I like it. I like it, like, towards the top end of that scale. Like, I like a nice, like, 9-mile-an-hour wind.
86. God, that's hot.
Yeah, it's going to be hot.
You got to lung punch that thing and find it quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And take it to Kevin's and put it on ice.
Put that thing on ice, baby. Oh, man.
God, Daddy-o. I can't friggin' wait. I can't believe it's coming on so fast.
Mm. It's going to be a beautiful year.
It will.
That's what I told Ryan. It's going to be the best year ever.
It will be. I don't think I'm going to kill so many this year.
No.
No.
You still got meat, don't you?
I still have meat. Still have a lot of meat.
Me too.
Still have a lot of meat.
I wouldn't say I have a lot, but I still got a pretty decent amount.
I think I have at least a deer's worth.
Yeah. Yeah. I probably got about a half a deer.
Yeah. I might be taking some meat to work and just giving it out to the fellas. You know.
Yep. Just get Sam fucking slaving away in the kitchen making jerky for us.
There's no roast left.
I got some.
Okay. Well.
I'll bring them over. I should have brought them over tonight.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Oh, baby.
You got anything else, Johnny?
I got nothing.
Maybe.
Aim small, miss small. Slow is smooth.
Smooth is fast.
That's it, baby.
Our time is short. We got probably a podcast next weekend. And then
Eve.
opening day Eve.
Yeah.
That's it. Ladies, gentlemen, we appreciate y'all. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tell your friends about us.
Mm-hmm.
And don't kill any deer. Leave them all for me.
And me.
Yep. Let us know your drop a pin. Send us your address. We'll come over and get rid of them for you. We'll help you out. Appreciate that.
Your longitude, latitude. Let me know.
Good luck to all you guys. And if your season has opened, we hope you got one on the ground already,
Yes.
man. Hell yeah.
Send it to us.
We
want to see it.
We want to see it, man.
I don't care what the fucking dough.
Love talking to you guys. I mean, I talked to so many of you dudes, and it's so fucking cool hooking up with you guys, talking to you about shit and sharing information. We enjoy the hell out of it.
Awesome. Fucking interact. That's cool as fuck.
Hell yeah, man. We all love what we're doing. This is what keeps us going. This is what we're thinking about late at night. This is why we wake up at 3:30 in the fucking morning. Because we all love this fucking shit.
Fucking A, we do.
And it's coming.
Woo!
We'll see y'all next week.
See ya.